Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Long time no chat. I feel like it's been a while since we last did a ZARA haul, and I went on a major haul this time. I bought quite a bit of stuff and some things I'm really excited about. Other things I was just like, let's just throw it on there since I'm making an order. So let me share with you what I picked up. I already have a white blazer, but I've noticed over the past couple of years that it's getting a little bit tight on me, and yes, my body has changed since having a kid, so I am shopping for a new one now, and I found this really nice one. It has like an interesting texture to it, and it's a little bit more fitted than what I'm used to. Like there's a slight silhouette around the waist here. I love it. The color is pretty much perfect. It's not like a stark white. It's a nice beautiful cream, and there is structure in the shoulders to give it a little bit more of like a shape without making it look too boxy, like you're obviously wearing a men's sweater. My only thing is I'm not too sure I like the fabric since it has a texture to it. So I'm currently on the fence as to whether or not I actually do want to keep this. I'm leaning more towards no because it's not the perfect one, and I feel like Zara has gotten quite expensive recently. Like their stuff is really nicely made for the most part if you know what to look out for, but their prices are getting really high, and I feel like if I'm going to spend that much, I would rather it be maybe like a contemporary or designer brand. So I'm thinking I might just pass along with this since I don't love it enough and just keep my eye out for a better one. But it is a beautifully made and tailored jacket, and I think if you're looking for one, this is a great contender. I'm clearly a sucker for things white, especially in the summertime. I wear a lot of white regardless anyways throughout the winter, but in the summers when I really pull it out, I found this adorable dress. It's this like interesting khaki but stretchy material, and it's actually quite short. It's a dress. It looks like there's like a skirt on the bottom with the top, but this is just like a layer that goes over top, and it has this like thin little tie belt here. It kind of has like a scoop neck in the front, and the back is a little bit lower, and it's actually quite sexy, but it's a little bit tight. So I would actually recommend sizing up in this dress if you're thinking of getting it. And as much as I love it, there was a zipper to get on the side, but the hips are like really tight. Like this dress is designed to be really fitted, which does help because it holds the girls up, but I don't have enough girls to really fill out this top section area. So even though it presses it up, it's quite low cut that I feel like if I bend over, I'm going to spill out anyways, which is a reason why I'm going to be returning this dress. But also the second reason, somehow the front paneling here with the two pockets and then the little belt actually makes this look like I'm wearing an apron and I'm a server, like I'm working in a restaurant. I don't know. Something about it was just like a little bit off. It looked like I should be working somewhere. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to look like a waitstaff when I'm walking around outside. So as much as I really like this concept, I don't think it was like executed properly, and unfortunately, even though it was really cute, I will be returning this dress. Next up is a dress, and the main reason why I actually made this whole haul was because I found this is gonna be so hard for me to show it to you guys on here as I'm holding it up because it's a full-length maxi dress. I don't really know how to describe it because it's not exactly stripes. It starts like thick at the bottom here and it slims up to the top, and then it has like a really high neck that you just like wrap around. It looks stunning on. It's very long. It is not lined though. It's just one single layer. I love this silhouette, and I like that there's like a zip up on the back. It's a really low back with a high neck. It looks really sexy. You could probably get away with wearing a dress like this to like a wedding or like a baby shower or a bridal shower because it's not white, and I just love the silhouette of it. And I tried it on and I was like, oh, my heart melted. So I'm 100% going to be keeping this one. It looks amazing on, although the material is a little bit kind of like heavy. You know the type of faux satin material that you know you're gonna sweat in the summer? I think I'm gonna sweat in this. Let me check out and see what it is. Okay, yeah, this is 100% polyester. I will be sweating the hell out of this dress, but I know that this is not like an all day long dress. This is definitely a special occasions type of dress, so I'm only gonna be wearing it for like a half day or a couple of hours at a time. I love the print, I love the silhouette and how it fits me, and I find it really hard to find full-length maxi dresses that suit my figure and shape. So even though it's polyester, everything else suits me perfectly. I think I might keep this. I don't love the fabrication of this, but it just fits me so well that it's hard for me to say no. So I will be taking this one. This one's sticking around. Okay, this dress I bought on a whim. I wasn't sure how it would look, but immediately when I took it out of the box, it was like an instant no. It's this cute little white dress here that has like a bra clasp front detailing and then a pleated skirt bottom here. It looks really whimsical, lightweight, and loose for summer, and essentially perfect for just like throwing on and walking around. But I don't know who they thought was going to get into this dress because I cannot for the life of me pull this up over my hips, even though I fully undid the front panel all the way down to the bottom. It is very fitted. I think this would have worked best if they had like a zipper on one of the side panels or like on the back going down so you could fully unzip it and zip it back up to fit your shape. It alas does not, so just because of the fit alone, I'm going to be returning it. I also don't feel like I like the eyelet detailing on the side here as much. It just feels a little bit too feminine for me. I don't think that's my personal style anymore. I used to love eyelet detailing, but now just looking at it, it feels a little juvenile, at least for myself. One, because of the fit, and two, because I just don't like the design design style. I actually thought online when I saw this that it was completely like a flat panel. I didn't realize there was eyelet detailing on the side here. So unfortunately this is not doing it for me, and this will 100% be going back to Zara. Alright, this skirt I love. It is this beautiful khaki print color. It has like a cargo type of aesthetic to it with the two front pockets here. It has a really thick belt that is truly kicking it back to the 2000s. Do you guys remember, if you're as old as I am, when we used to wear like super low slung jeans with like the fattest belts around our hips, so it literally was like just a band, like a waistband around a crotch area. It wasn't even a pair of pants at that rate. Anyways, it looks like a skirt in the foot. It's actually a pair of shorts, and as much as I like this, the shorts are just like a little bit too high up, and the material is actually not that forgiving. It's like a really tight knit. It has zero stretch at all, and I found that when I zipped it up in the front and I was wearing these as shorts, it really cut up in like the groin area, and I felt like it was giving me a camel toe, so not exactly the most comfortable. I feel like if I was to wear this all day long, it would just like really ride up there and hurt. And of course, I'm not trying to get an infection, so unfortunately I will be returning this. Even though it looks really cute on, it just doesn't fit me comfortably enough for me to want to truly keep this. Next up is this deconstructed style skirt, similar to what Miu Miu's been releasing lately, with the open pockets that are peeking out underneath. I thought I really liked this pleated moment, and I think I might actually end my pleated skirt hunt after this. Every single time I put one on, it just makes me feel like I'm wearing a schoolgirl's uniform, and it just, I don't know, it looks off-putting to me, so I don't think this is my personal style. Power to anybody else who's able to pull it off, but it's just, it's not me. And I think as much as I try to force it, it just isn't working out. So I thought I liked this in theory online when I saw it, and then I put it on and I was like, it just looks messy, especially with the pockets peeking out. I don't like it. I love a cool suiting moment where they play around with details like pockets, this, and like the belt loops, and the color was nice, but also I was hoping that it'd be a little bit more stiffer. Like if this skirt came in this material and it was a little bit firmer, since this fabric wrinkles so easily, it just looks cheap to me. And because of that, I will be returning this skirt. It doesn't justify the price tag of like $56, so goodbye skirt. So I've kind of been on the hunt for a duplicate of the Khaite Danielle jeans, which are not the same price tag but have a similar fit. I've tried a lot of pair of jeans on so far, and honestly the Khaite Danielle jeans just come up like way too high. They like almost feel like they're suffocating my rib cage to the point where I can't bend over comfortably, and it's a little bit too long on me actually. I thought I was tall enough for it, but surprisingly not, and if I was to crop it, it just doesn't give the same silhouette. And for $700, they need to fit like this, and they don't, so I'm getting rid of them. Well, I already did get rid of them, but I actually found these ones on Zara. A lot of people actually told me to check out Zara because they have a lot of really comfortable jeans that are reasonably priced for denim. So this pair was actually $65, and honestly that's cheaper than a lot of places like American Eagle or like Hollister sometimes. So I ordered this in a size 2, and let me tell you, I think these might be my personal Khaite Danielle jeans dupe. So they are very high-waisted, and it has like a really thick waistband here that kind of feels like it just bands you in, similar to how the Khaite Danielle jeans do. I love that there's not a lot of whiskering detailing going around in the front here. That is one of the major key takeaways that I saw from the Danielle jeans. It's just like a flat wash. It has some very slight whiskering, but not too much that it looks aggressive. If you were to stand up straight, you wouldn't really notice it too much. And it's like a really simple boot cut pair of jeans that go all the way down to the bottom. When you look at it, there's like a very, very slight taper. It's not too much, but enough of a taper that it doesn't flare out at your legs, which I find that sometimes I run into that issue whenever I'm wearing jeans. Even though they say they're boot cut, once I put them on, it just becomes a flare, just like the way and nature my legs are shaped. They're quite long, and they are like a very thick raw denim material and feel, and there's no stretch to it, but they're comfortable and they actually make my butt look really nice. And I will be keeping these because I think this will actually be my replacement for the Khaite jeans. And as much as I tried to really love those jeans, they just didn't work out, and I just didn't like how they looked and felt on my body. So there was no point in me keeping it if I wasn't comfortable in them on, and I feel like I found the replacement. So if you guys are curious, check these out. I think you may be pleasantly surprised by this pair. If you guys saw my LA New York haul, then you will have seen that I purchased a pair of pants from Still Here. They're like dark raw regular denim, very similar to that pair that I just showed you, but a little bit of a wider cut. I originally went in for a pair of white jeans, the everyday style in the color milk, but they did not have my size. So I have been looking nonstop online to find myself a similar pair of denim. Like I've ordered a variety of them off of Essence already, and I have not found a single one that I liked. So I figured let's also try Zara as well, since everybody seems to actually be really enjoying Zara denim right now. I also picked up this white pair. It's a high-rise regular length, and they're rigid, quite firm if I may say so myself. So very similar profile to the blue pair that I just showed you guys. It has silver detailing for all the buttons and clasps, very high waist, fits me comfortably, makes the butt look good, and it's like a nice stiff material. Whereas the everyday ones in the milk color that I wanted was like a really thin denim. I don't know, but I felt like it was too thin to the point where I would have to plan down to the T exactly which underwear I was wearing every single time, whereas these thicker ones feel like I could potentially hide my underwear and I could get away with wearing like a colored one. Maybe not a black or a super vibrant color, but it doesn't have to be nude every single time. And these fit like really, really nicely. So I actually love this for also $66. Pretty happy. I've been ordering like $200-300 rare jeans from Essence in white to see if they fit me, and none of them have. So here's a lesson. If you're looking for a pair of jeans, try ZARA. They actually have some pretty good quality ones that fit really, really nicely. And they're not gonna cost you like an arm and a leg to buy. That was not the only pair of white jeans that I got. I got 2 different styles in this order. So this is a very similar one as well. I found that this one was actually like a wider leg jean. It had more of like a regular denim texture, whereas that pair had like a rougher denim weave to it. The only thing I didn't really like about this is that the rivet detailing here is like in a rose gold kind of burnished color, whereas that one was completely all silver. I don't like that this sticks out so much against the pants, and it's such like a high contrast, whereas the button here is silver. So I wish this all matched together. I don't know why they deviated and went 2 different ways. So unfortunately this alone in itself, and it's a mid-rise, whereas the other one is a high-rise, and I prefer high-rise. I don't love the fit of this as much, so this one will be going back, and I think I might be keeping that white pair. Okay, so I also got a lot of accessories and jewelry and shoes this round. I don't know why. I just went ham. I haven't seen a lot of stuff in stores recently. I also don't have the patience to shop in store anymore, and I found a lot of really cool pieces online that I don't have, so I was like, let's just get them all. So first off was this arm cuff that I got. It's actually quite heavy. It's titled as like a bracelet, so I don't think you're supposed to wear it that high up on your arms. I was actually thinking that this would look so good together with this dress, so I had high hopes for this. I tried it on, and you open it via like a hinge like this. It's quite cool, but when you wear it, it's so stiff, and like I do not have the biggest arms, so I don't know how many people are going to be able to wear this. Down here, it just looks so weird when it slopes down my arm like this. Like it looks like it should be sitting maybe like here, and it should be tighter, but you can't really adjust how tight this is since it is on a hinge. And then the second option I thought that would be really cool is if I had it up on my arms like this, but this doesn't open wide enough for you to put your arm into and to slide it all the way up to feel comfortable. So because of that, I will be returning this, even though it looks really cool and unique. I feel like lately I've been trying to up my accessories game, just because I find that anytime I go out and I'm wearing something, especially for a special occasion, I end up wearing very basic pieces that look cute but would be completely pulled together well if I had an accessorizing piece. So that's kind of where my brain is going right now. Okay, now the one that I really liked was this seashell bag. Like, look how cute she is. I have 0 trips planned for the beach at the moment, but how adorable would this dress be paired together with this at like a beach resort? Again, I'm not going anywhere that necessitates me to wear a bag like this, but it just looks so adorable, and like I love it. So I'm very highly contemplating keeping this bag. I've been loving the beaded bag trend that's been happening right now thanks to Staud. I've had my eye on a Staud bag for so long, but I feel like I can't pull the trigger for $500, and the price keeps climbing up every year. But I don't know, this one seems a little bit more like dainty, delicate, like evening style with the mother of pearl seashells. I don't know, what do you guys think? You let me know if you think I should keep this. I'm so worried that if I was to get this and I was to rip one of these seashells off by accident, like a whole row will go and it'll just completely kill me. But it's so cute, and like it's neutral, so I can wear this quite a bit, but it's a very specific setting type of bag because it is seashell beach themed. I feel like you can only really wear something like this if you're going to like a tropical vacation or a getaway. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one, if I should keep it or return it. Another cuff that I got was this one. Honestly, after it took me so long to figure out how to take that cuff off, I kind of just gave up, take the time to take this out of this packaging anymore. And when I looked at it, it's a little bit too shiny of a gold. I kind of wish that this was more of like a brush gold color, and it feels very cheap. Like I was not a fan of this one. You can adjust this because there's no hinge or anything. The back is open and the front is like this. So I guess if you want to like press it, the metal is quite malleable, so it's adjustable to your taste, but I don't like it as much. It looks too geometric with like the super straight cut lines here. I liked how the other one was like smooth and like round. I don't know, this one will be going back. I don't think I'm gonna have as much use for this one as I would have had the other one. And the other one is the one that I was really looking forward towards using. And then the last piece of jewelry that I ordered were these earrings. In theory, these looked really cool online. And then I held them up to my ears and I felt like they looked like macaroni. It actually looks like a twisted piece of macaroni that I have hanging off of my ears. And I already know myself. I don't know why I would do this. Putting earrings on that would cause a reaction because I have quite sensitive skin and usually it gets infected whenever I wear anything that's not like real gold or stainless steel. And I already don't like the shape. So like, what the hell are you doing, Vic? I think this would have been cute if they didn't have the top part. Like if it just ended right here and you just had this dangle. Whereas this whole piece just looks like a piece of pasta. Like, am I delulu in thinking that this looks like pasta? Right? Yeah, it looks like pasta. We're not keeping this. Okay, moving on to fun stuff because I told you guys I bought a lot of shoes and we're not keeping all of it. Don't worry. A lot of these were just purely out of interest. So I have been, okay, I don't want to say I like the mesh flat trend, but I had my eye on these ones for a while because it looks a little bit different. It's not like your typical ballerina. It has mesh detailing here and then it has a little strap on the back. I put these on and they looked so cute in theory, but they were just a little bit too tight for me. So I think I may try and size up and see how I feel. It just felt like the mesh was not stretchy, so it really pressed down on the top of my toes here and it compressed it. And I'm actually worried in the long run that if I was to wear these throughout the summer, like if they're actually comfortable, because they are sole wise, will I wear these too much that my toenails will rub up against this consistently and end up ripping the fabric? That is a huge problem that I may have to face. So I don't know. I also don't want them to be too loose in the sense that my feet slide back and forth when I'm wearing them, and I think that could be a problem if I was to get a larger size. I think for me, I just had to find the perfect type of mesh sandals, and these aren't it. It's just too flat in the top and it compresses on my toes. So I feel like over time they're just gonna rip. I'm already seeing stretching and ripping here. So yeah, these are 100% going to be going back. Next up is another pair that I really want to keep. I don't know. I think I might actually keep these. If you look at these, tell me these don't look like old school 60s heels with like the triple strap detailing going across the front here, the really angular toe at the top, a nice little like kitten heel, and this strap here. It just literally looks like dance shoes or like 60s or like 70s style heels. So these are of a satin material and I actually really like how comfortable they are. They were really easy to put on. It's just a little buckle strap here. I've been looking for a simple pair of black heels that are comfortable to walk in. I don't know why, but I constantly keep purchasing heels that are either way too high for me and they hurt after a while, or they're way too intricate and I can't just easily grab them and make them fit for every single outfit that I have. Now these are a little bit too long for me. Personally, I would prefer if it was a little more like an almond toe because they stick out a little bit past my toes and it looks like they're just too big for my feet. But overall, comfort-wise, I actually really like these, so I'm heavily considering keeping these. What do you guys think? Do these look like something I could probably thrift? May potentially check off that like simple everyday heel that I'm looking for that I can wear with like summer dresses. I'm gonna call these the Mel heels because my bestie Mel has like a couple pair of these and she swears by them. They are apparently very comfortable and I love them on her, but I want to know your guys' thoughts. So I thought maybe I had purchased the exact same one. Turns out that Zara I think has a couple of different styles of these that they release every single year. I don't really know if I like the clear heel here. It kind of gives me stripper vibes. Yeah, like that whole like clear stacked heel type of look. Granted, it is a slimmer, more stiletto heel, but I'm not liking it along with the the plexi. I don't know what you're gonna call this. This clear plastic up here. She was right. These are very comfortable. They have like a padded sole that I could wear for quite a while. And this is nice. Although I have seen on some people that after a while when you wear this, it gets like gunky and like when you sweat, you can see like the condensation buildup in this. It's not cute. So although it is comfortable, and I think that because Zara knows that people love these, they've really kitted out these heels by putting in like a sole here. There's grips on the bottom and the material is really soft. I did see that there's a different style that has two straps, I think. One that goes across the front and one that goes across like more like the top, so it's more secure, because I feel like these are a little bit too low for me. And with my tendency to sprain my ankles and to roll them, I feel like there's not enough grip of my foot in this shoe to retain me in it that I could possibly trip and hurt myself. Is it too strippery or is it cute? Tell me your thoughts if you like these heels, because I've actually heard from a couple people, not just Mel, that they actually really like them. And because it goes with like almost everything. It really elongates your foot since it's clear all the way down. There's nothing cutting off in the middle. I just don't know if this is the right silhouette for me. It doesn't feel completely comfortable, so I think I might search for the other one first. When I say I bought a lot of shoes, I got a lot of shoes on this haul. Like I think I have at least 3 or 4 more pairs to show you guys. So I've been really liking my thong heels, and I have a pair that I got quite a few years ago really adorable on, but it's extremely uncomfortable because it is patent leather. So I saw these ones that are in like a satin material, and I figured let's try it. It has a very slight kitten heel, and it's actually cushioned quite a bit. A rounder toe than I would prefer. I think I'd like something a little bit more like square at the top or a little bit more like almond shaped, but it's really nice, comfortable on. The only thing that got me was the heel silhouette. Like, it just looks so weird being all the way back here. I think I would have liked this more if it was just right in the middle, but because it is so far back, it just looks off. Like, when I put this on, something doesn't look right. So I don't know, it looks really cute. It's just not my style, and it will be going back because I just don't like how the silhouette looks with the heel all the way to the back here. Another pair of heel I thought I would like, a very simple one, black again. I'm really apparently liking this satin base here. I don't love the bow, and to be honest, when I first went into purchasing this, I just decided let's just try it and see how it is with the bow. I may like not really notice it as much when I'm wearing it. Sadly, I noticed it a little bit too much. So I saw a similar pair of shoes to these that has mostly just like the front toe part. It doesn't have the back heel, but my problem with my feet is that I slip out of heels so easily that I need something to grip all the way around my ankle, and I figured this would give me quite a bit of security when I'm wearing it. Unfortunately, because it is tighter and it does grip on your ankle, it's a little bit too tight and it bites the back of my ankle to the point where it hurts already just standing in it. And I know that with time, as I wear it more, it's gonna rub into the back of my ankle enough to cause bleeds, and I'm not trying to scar up my ankles more than I already have. So between the bow and this, I will be returning it. Silhouette is perfect though. This is the kind of heel I was hoping for the other kitten heel to have. Instead of being all the way at the back, this is more in the middle. It looks more proportionate, balance on the foot, the perfect height. It's just the design of the back strap, and then bow is really throwing me off, so these heels are going back to Zara. Okay, white pair of heels. So I have a saga with white. I just have not found the perfect pair of like white or black heels yet, and I think I need to finish up and figure out this saga soon. This may be it, or it might be a little bit too tall. I'm not 100% sure. So I had a pair of white kitten heels from Zara that I got years ago. I wore the hell out of them. I think I purchased them in like 2015 or something. Anyways, the straps started falling apart. They started peeling from the inside. It just looked disgusting, so I had to throw them out. I replaced them with my Bottega heels that I thought I liked until they gave me pain every single time I wore them, to the point where I don't even wear them now, and it's probably the worst amount of money I've ever spent on shoes. So that is another story. I need to sell them, get rid of them. Long story short, I saw this simple heel from Zara that I decided I want to try out. It's a wraparound, so it's going to give me lots of ankle structure that I need. It's a little bit softer on the toe than I would like. I like something with a little bit more like point to it, or like a little bit flatter. I don't love these rounded toes as much. And this is a thicker strap on the top here, so it keeps your foot in and has a padded sole. However, it is slightly higher than what I would typically gravitate towards. I think if they trimmed off like a full inch and just came down to here, this would have been perfect for me. And it's a little bit creamier than it is white. Although I know that white over time sometimes gets a little bit creamy. I just didn't love the shade that much. So unfortunately, this one will be going back. It was comfortable on. I just know that over time, if I wear it for long enough, the heel is going to give me so much trouble, and I don't want trouble. So this is going back. Hang tight, guys. We have 2 pairs of shoes left, and then we are done for this haul. I promise you. Okay, back to the mesh detailing. So I also picked up this style in the beige. I thought this was cute. It looked adorable on until I looked in the mirror, and I don't know if it's because of like the skin tone or something, but it looks like, you know, those pantyhose, little sock booty style ones that you try on whenever you're going into like a department store and you try on shoes. It looks like that on me, and it didn't look cute. It looked like something I was wearing just to go and run errands in, or like something you should be wearing in the house, not outdoors. So I was trying to go for that whole like Alaya the row look. It did not turn out for me, guys. So unfortunately, I will be returning this. This one was miles ahead more comfortable than the black pair though, although it did also squish my foot down a little bit. I think what I need to look for is a pair of mesh that has some breathability, like stretches like a little bit, but not too much, such that it doesn't force my toe down and hurt it. As much as these are cute and I really want to love them, they're just not really my style, and I'm gonna be returning them. Okay, these were a pair of shoes I really wanted to love, and they sold out in my size last minute, so I sized up just to see if I would like them. And oh my lord, do I love these. So I'm going to be stocking for the size down. I got these in a size 37, and it is a pair of just sandals, really easy to slip on. You just put your foot into here. There is a little toe binding here. It just goes over, and I feel like this is such a beautiful accessory on the toe. It feels like jewelry. It actually kind of reminds me of the Alaya mesh flats that have like the huge chunk going across the front here. That looks a little bit too much. This is a perfect amount for me. I love the toe box at the top. It's a little bit flatter, and the white on the black is just Chef's Kiss. So I'm gonna be hunting this down in my size because I feel like this is so comfortable. It looks really cute on, and when I wear the straps, it doesn't bug or rub into my feet at all. So I just like this. I think this will be great for the summertime with a pair of shorts or jeans when you don't want anything with a pair of heels and you don't want it to look overly like just leather strappy. Like this looks like a casual but chic pair. Honestly, this looks like something that Ro would put out. So I'm gonna look for this in my size. I love it. So this one I won't be keeping, but I will be exchanging for a different size for myself. Okay, so that is it for my Zara haul. This is a massive haul. I haven't done one like this in a really long time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of this stuff I'm not keeping just because it didn't end up working out. I think for sure I will be keeping this striped dress, the pair of denim in the blue and the white, and I think that actually might be it. But I will be exchanging that last pair of white sandals for a size down. So that's 4 items, not too bad. Most of these were in keeping with things that I needed, which was like a slightly more like fancy pair of flat slides, some denim that I've been looking for a while now, and that dress is just, it was just too beautiful to pass up on. But I hope you guys found this haul helpful. If you're currently shopping any of the items that are in the collection, everything will be linked down below as always. Let me know if you guys think I should be keeping anything or returning anything that I didn't want to keep. And as always, if you guys want to see more of me, you know where to find me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I post a little bit more often than on YouTube. But otherwise, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!